Did you know that hidden behind the flashing headlines, Jaguar Wright has dropped a stunning revelation? One that could completely change everything we thought we knew about Angie Stone's mysterious fate and Diddy's reckless overreach?
Cancer, she is terrible. She will try to kill every great piece of relevant talent in Dallas. She will single-handedly destroy your legacy for what's really here. And the saddest part about it is the very people that made her everything that she is, she's done everything that she can do to erase them. I shouldn't have to remind people who Sean Martin is. I shouldn't have to remind people who Daniel Jones was. I shouldn't have to remind people who a lot of people are from here. I wasn't even born and raised here. Tell me something, why was I the one to post Lucky Peterson, his last performance at Louie Louie over there in Deep Ellum? Why wasn't Erica there? Why doesn't she ever show up to any of the old blues shows that they had over at Fair Park just to be there to welcome the old timers in and say, oh my God, I grew up on your music? No, she's always too good. No, she only wants to bring what everybody is now saying is the clone version of Dave Chappelle so people can come pet him once a year at her celebrity petting zoo party, the birthday party. I don't even know if that's the real Dave Chappelle. She might have picked up the fake one. I don't know. Cheap as that bitch is me, I don't think she would have paid him, and he don't go nowhere for free.
A woman who was once silenced and shunned now emerges into the spotlight with explosive allegations that not only challenge the official story surrounding Angie Stone's tragic death, but also imply that Diddy may have crossed a dangerous line. What's the truth behind these revelations? Could powerful forces be trying to suppress a story that has haunted the music industry for years? Stay with us as we uncover a narrative full of shocking twists, controversy, and insider secrets.
What really does make sense is that Diddy has had a long career of using pussy to trap niggas into making them do what he wants to do or using them to move them out the way. How is Faith Evans any different than Lauren London? How? No difference at all. Struggling artists trying to make their way up, not getting the break that they needed. All of a sudden they stand next to the right guy, and then now you know that guy is dead and they're okay for life.
Right.
You know how many people in the business that happens to? Let's look at Khalees. What makes her any different than Lauren London or Faith? I got a better one for you.
So,
Camille Cosby. Do you know what? You know she's part white.
yeah.
She's a Rothschild. The Luciferian motherfuckers that co-own YouTube, that are friends with the monster, Leora Cohen, that mentored and backs Jay-Z. Camille is a rock.
I will get back on my page tomorrow, not on a Sunday, but tomorrow, and everybody know some of my secrets that I have endured over the years. Nothing to hurt anyone else. With that being said, I would advise you not to log in 30 minutes for no mess, because that's something they pull together. Just like they told y'all I was a dead girl and I'm very much alive. It's because they're looking for numbers and they want you to pay for that information. Why you got to pay for it and I'm giving it to you? For all of you that want to hear some juicy stuff, give me a thumbs up. At hand is He Diddy. I'll take you all the way back to the early 2000s when P. Diddy had just become an intern at Uptown Records, which was housed in MCA Music, which was where I just happened to have a publishing deal as an MCA songwriter. Woo! Can we get into it, guys? Unfortunately, what I have to say in revealing what I witnessed in that time period was a very young Sean Puffy Combs that had really been...
Our investigation kicks off with Jaguar Wright, a fearless, unfiltered voice set on unveiling the concealed truths behind Angie Stone's death. According to her, something has always felt off about the official story. I don't know if anything else has come out, but we ain't gonna waste no more time, she boldly declares, signaling the beginning of what could be the most explosive celebrity expose in recent history. With each word, she urges us to look beyond the surface of a report that may have been twisted by powerful forces.
You know what else is also true? I know he was drunk out of his mind and high out of his mind when they sent that. He had no idea what he was doing. Everyone that knows him knows he gets blackout drunk. He wouldn't have known whether or not that girl was 23. And guess what? This girl was used by more than one rapper. These went and got this little big body to run around and a bunch of grown men lying about her age so that they could have something to set them up with. Now, what's really sad about it is Snoop Dogg has access to that tape. The question is which member of Dog Pound is he holding at him? Because he's holding it over one of them for sure.
Damn.
I tell you one thing, if I ain't want nobody to dime me out for helping set up Tupac to get having somebody on tape committing statutory rape, and there's nothing they can say about it or do about it. How does Common sit around and pretend like he's a prolific black rapper when all you've done is line up amazing black women to move them out of the way when they don't go the way the Illuminati wants them to go, like Lauryn Hill, like me, like Tiffany Haddish. That's 3 women who are real as fuck, who used to deal with you and their careers changed after you. Are you the lover of black women, or are you the silent assassin? Are you the new fucking Harry Belafonte? You fuck. And understand this, with his very small penis, I can see the motivation. But I also find it interesting, the blind items that have been popping out ever since I've been speaking about Mr. Lonnie Lynn, about the white married men that he likes to come on to at parties in Calabasas, asking, when are you gonna drop your wife off so we can hang out? Oh, white men. The other white meat. That. So not only are you not pro-black woman, you like white?
The story takes a chilling turn when we learn that just 3 months after being blackballed and ostracized, Angie Stone was found dead on her son's birthday, a day that should have been filled with celebration, now forever stained by grief and confusion. Within the underground narrative, there's a persistent theory that Angie's death wasn't simply a tragic accident. Jaguar Wright suggests it was the calculated result of Angie daring to challenge the very giants of the music industry, particularly Universal Music Group. Imagine the shock of discovering that, after decades of musical success, Angie was not only fighting for the earnings she was rightfully owed, but also quietly battling a corrupt system that had allegedly taken everything from her. Could her tireless quest for justice have made her a target?
Angie Stone has died in a car crash. We're told she had just finished a concert in Mobile, Alabama Friday, was heading to Atlanta when the van she was riding in crashed. It's still not clear why they crashed or how the other people in the van are doing. The Grammy-nominated artist was known for songs like Wish I Didn't Miss You and No More Rain. She was also a member of the female hip-hop trio The Sequence. Angie Stone was 63.
We live in a world that no longer has an Angie Stone in it. That to me is absolutely wild. While I've seen a bunch of videos online talking about conspiracy theories as far as her being the only person in a 9-passenger Sprinter van to die in a horrific accident, I'm more concerned about two things. The first thing is, in December, Angie Stone went on Instagram and started talking about how Universal Music Group had taken so much of her money that she is trying to get it back, and that she should not have to be doing anything other than enjoying a very well-deserved retirement. You're talking about somebody who's done hits with Moby, Snoop Dogg, written Love of My Life for Erykah Badu, basically made the entire Brown Sugar album for D'Angelo, and yet and still, she was talking in December in her kitchen about how she should have retired long ago, but they took her money. And the fact that she had to make a plea online about going after back royalties and payments that she should have had speaks to a much bigger problem. And that problem is Black artists do not have the infrastructure to stop predatory record deals from happening. That's why people like Sir Lucian Grange and Clive Davis and Leor Cohen and Jimmy Iovine and others, because there's a long laundry list of these types of people who continue to take advantage of the record industry as long as there's been a record industry.